It tasted like.
Alright, what's going on? I made a post on Reddit last night showing off my Boxy Pixel Switch, and I got a couple comments, and I just kind of wanted to, I don't know, show it off to you guys a little bit more. I'm going to address some of the questions that I got on that post, just so you guys know, when, you know, if you're just searching YouTube and not Reddit, then you know. One of the more technical questions I got was, does the aluminum shell or the aluminum housing of the Joy-Cons themselves affect the Switch in wireless mode? So I'm just going to go through. I mean, you guys can see the Joy-Cons in my hands. They work wirelessly. I'm going to back up a little bit. There's no way for me to really show you this without like a second camera, and even then you could probably still say I'm faking it, but I can get way the hell back here, and I'm probably, I don't know, 8 feet away, and it still works. Up, down, left, right, all this stuff. Both Joy-Cons. So you're not really going to have any issues with the wireless capabilities of the Joy-Cons. I would say it's unaffected. Yeah. So the next question I got would be, how do the buttons actually feel compared to the normal plastic ones? And I gotta say, I'm really surprised. I like these so much. So I have a metal D-pad and the metal 4 buttons here. The rest are normal plastic buttons, okay? He doesn't make the plus and minus or the home button yet. I'm not sure if he ever will. As well as up here, the trigger is plastic as well. These buttons overall, I will say I've used the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy Advance Boxy Pixel buttons for a very long time, and they do start to wear on your thumbs after a little bit, but I feel like that's just any button in general. And of course, you're not changing the actual ergonomics of the Joy-Cons, so people with big hands like me, I wear like an XL glove. My one hand almost covers the Switch. It's not going to be too comfortable, cramped up, holding the Switch in this awkward angle like that. It doesn't help us, but the good news is you can put these in, like, say, your Satisfy grip. They work just fine. They fit in the standard Switch grip, which I'll show you right now. So I have the red Mario Edition Joy-Cons. I'm going to take these out and I'm going to show you. They fit in here just like a normal Joy-Con would. Slide in place and they click in very nicely. And they're in place there, and you can see the lights lighting up. Looks pretty good to me. They fit. There's a bottom look here. So, just like that. Look at the top. We'll show you the buttons again. Let me grab a Satisfy grip real quick. Alright, throw these back on the Switch here. And we're going to find out together. Throw these in the Satisfy grip, and oh my good golly gosh, would you look at that, they fit. So as you can see, they do fit in a Satisfy grip just fine. Okay, no issues. Real quick, I didn't know this when I first got it, but you see that little plastic piece in between R and ZR? That will be the color of your standard shells. So I had these purple ones, and it was purple. So I just painted them black, and the paint I used matched the buttons pretty well. But that's just a heads up, you know, and also the buttons in here. The whatever, SL and whatever, those will be the same color as your normal Joy-Cons as well. A couple other questions I got. So are these actually aluminum? Yeah, yeah, they're aluminum, they're real metal. I don't know how to show that to you other than just to show it off, but so you can see there's these textured little grooves back here to throw back to the original DMG, the old Game Boy. And you have these little fake speaker cutouts here too, which I think is just a nice touch overall. Does it drift? Yeah, yeah, they definitely drift. They're a normal Joy-Con. They are prone to stick drift. Of course, it's easy enough to replace, and once you've taken apart a Joy-Con and put it back together, I mean, it's pretty simple. It's not rocket science. You can take out a thumbstick and replace it. And lastly, the biggest complaint, I guess, it wasn't really a question I got about these, was the cost. And yeah, they're expensive. So the aluminum shells themselves, just the Joy-Con shells, not the buttons, are $99. And yeah, that's gonna scare a lot of people off, especially when you can get these normal translucent Joy-Con shells for like 30 bucks on Amazon. But like I told those guys, it's one dude making these, and he's having them CNC machine themselves. He does all the R&D himself. He sends them out to get anodized, so this is a clear anodized, so it's not going to oxidize like, you know, raw aluminum would. So it's going to stay looking like this for a very long time. And you just got to support small businesses when you can, you know? We're at that point where, you know, any Chinese company can make knockoff shells, and they're not the best quality, and they don't hold up very well. You know, they start to break down after, you know, a couple months of hard use. But I've definitely experienced some cracking, and I, like, look at my Switch. I don't drop my Switch. I don't play with it hard. You know, it sits docked most of the time. The vent up top is unbroken still. You know what I mean? So I don't have a lot of hours on the Switch, and yet this still cracked. One of the reasons I wanted to replace these. Yeah, they can have stick issues just like a normal Joy-Con because they are normal Joy-Cons, except they have a new shell. You know, I'll leave a link to his website down in the description so you guys can check it out. And yeah, if you guys liked this content, you guys want to see more Boxy Pixel stuff, let me know. I like doing the Game Boy builds. I used to do build streams on Twitch, but I lost that account, so I'm trying to get back into that, so I'll let you guys know when that happens. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.